All right, guys, we have a new color match light to test out. This is the Sun Match 4 from Scangrip. It's kind of going over the features of this thing. Now, this has kind of a unique feature. It says activate the CCT scan function to sweep stepless in the interval from 2500K to 6500K. So that basically means that it's going to go from sunlight to cool light, pretty much sweeping on its own. So let's get this unboxed and see what's included here. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and bust open this box here and just see what's included in here. Obviously, you've got the light itself. Oh, it's also got a base, okay. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Oh, it looks like you can mount this base as well. I guess that's what those little mounting screws are for. Alrighty then. Oh, the plastic off this guy, that's kind of nice. I'm gonna guess that it's, oh yeah, it's got a magnet in there. I don't know what Andy's doing over there. All right. How can you mount this? Oh, I see. So you can just use these two screws, wherever they went, right here. You can use these two screws, mount this anywhere. It's got a little nice cover. Keep overspraying stuff off of it, I would assume. And then it just has this little USB charging cable. Pretty standard stuff, just goes into the base of this. I'm gonna assume that it ships with at least some charge. Got the instructions in there, so let's see if it's got a charge on it. All right, so we'll take the little cover off. I'm gonna save this, that's actually kind of handy. Oh yeah, we've got some. Hit CCT. Do I hold it? Yep, I hold it. Oh yeah, can you guys tell? That's sweeping across. That's pretty dang nifty, dude. Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna sweep the color spectrum. You can see it changing right there. That's gonna be super handy for color matching because really you're gonna be able to tell like harsh fluorescent lights versus like sunlight, sundown type of thing. Oh, and you can just let it go. It's gonna continue to sweep. It should start to turn pretty yellow right now. Yep, there it goes. That's a really cool function. I actually really like that. So I think you just hold it. Yep, hold it, and then you can swap through manually as well. Does this have a dimmer? Press and hold to scan, press and hold to dim. Oh, so it's steplessly, okay. Then you hold it and it comes back up to full bright. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's get in here, let's check this color code. See what it's looking like. Oh yeah, here's another cool little feature. So I mean, if you're color matching something and you want to stick it to the booth wall, if you want to color match something and step back, stick it on the booth wall, you can get your sample up there and really see the spectrum. That's kind of nice that they include that. I think, yeah, so it's only on the end. It's a pretty strong magnet though, so it only has a magnet on the end. It's also got a hook right there. That's kind of nifty. Oh, and a little belt clip, so if you're cruising around, you can just, you know, hook it on your belt like that. Okay, that's kind of nifty. Let's pull this chip and see what she's looking like though. Okay, I have no idea. I think this is Paragon bronze, but I am not positive. So I'm gonna take a little hammer reading here. A nice little spot polished up, that's nice and flat. I'm also doing a fender on this. We're not blending the hood. This thing is like a 2011, so we are just gonna panel paint the fender to the hood, but I do want to color scan the panel that's right adjacent to it. So let's scan this. All right, I got the color camera. This thing takes 3 pictures of the color. Some guys like to swap spots. I just like to keep it in the same area. It seems to work pretty good, and I like to watch the feet so I can make sure that I don't move. Wait for the beeps. Just like so. There's our reading. Let's go see what we got. Okay, so I did have to make a spray out of this color because naturally there is no chips. So I just did a quick coat of unactivated clear coat over this just so we can get a visual on what our match is looking like. But what we will try, oh, that's a pretty good match. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let's try this color sweep. So this will sweep through all those spectrum of color. And this color is very, very, very transparent. So one thing I'm going to do is seal this edge, but you can see that in the face, it looks slightly light as it's swapping to that yellow. It's got the right side tone. I just need to use a little bit of a darker ground, and I think we're gonna be set. Yeah, I really like that it just automatically cycles like that. That's really, really neat. I don't think that's an option on literally any other color light. Yeah, that's rad. Yeah, if you look here at that side tone, it's slightly light, but it's showing the white card through it as well. So I will make sure to use a darker ground color. And this should work out just fine. So, but yeah, that's just a really quick introduction to this color match light. I've obviously tried, I mean, the Sun Gun from 3M, I've had the Sata Trusun, I have one in the cabinet. The Milwaukee light works pretty good. The Dent Fix color match light works pretty good, but this is the only one that I've seen thus far that scans that whole spectrum of color. And honestly, I really like that. And I know some people won't see the usefulness of that, but I promise you, like being able to go from, you know, the super yellow light all the way. So go like this. How do I scan? Press and hold to scan. But being able to go from, you know, like sunlight, this is at dusk, and then just cycle through automatically without even having to do it. I mean, you could just step back. That thing has a ton of range. It's extremely bright as well. I'll put one of these in the links in my bio if you guys are interested in checking these out. I'm gonna continue to test this thing, but so far so good. I mean, the first use, I'll put it to use as well when I go to do this blend. But I mean, first impressions, this thing's pretty dang sweet. It's not like all of the other handhelds. I mean, a lot of them are shaped like this. This is very, very different than say like the Harbor Freight or the Astro light. This does a lot more than both of those two lights do. So keep that in mind. I know it's shaped very similar, but it is a very different light. So yeah, check it out in the bio if you guys would like to, and I'll see y'all in the next one.